Hey, so I'm continuing my series of advice that I give to rookies for people who want to move beyond where they are at right now in the game. And the advice is to finish it. Um, so, this was one of the first things that I learned myself when I started wargaming a million years ago, competitive wargaming. There was one YouTuber, Fritz 40k, who sort of taught me one thing, and I was a massive fan of Fritz for years and years and years. Never got to meet him though, but I did interact with him online. He still makes videos, but not about 40k anymore. But one of the um, one of the things that he sort of said quite often in his videos was that you have to try and finish the unit that you're attacking, right? Because a unit that you sort of halfway finish, that unit is still a threat. That unit will just move on and kill something else. And it's the same thing that happens in bold action. If you start shooting at one unit and then leave it alone, that unit will rally, it will remove the pins, and it will be a pain in your butt for the rest of the game. So there's an idea here that once you start trying to kill one unit, you have to finish it. Don't leave it alive. If it's an infantry unit, you have to kill every last man or make sure that they run away. They have to be off the board because that is when you get the benefit of having killed them. You take the dice from the opponent, so now they're down a dice. You take the ability that they brought to the table of taking objectives, of being scoring in sectors or end zones, deployment zones. You take that ability away once you crack the unit, once it's dead, once the unit is off the table. So it is extremely important to actually continue to shoot and finish it. That means piling in, basically. It means having multiple of your units attacking one of the enemy's units. And in the olden days of my V2, that meant that there was one very secure way of doing that, and that was actually assaulting, because you finished the unit. Whatever happened, that the unit who lost that close combat was dead, right? So it was gone. Now close combat is a lot more difficult, and that leaves us with very few options for actually finishing units now. V2 also had the option of flamethrowers, barbecuing. Moving up with engineers and flamethrowing an enemy unit was almost a guaranteed kill, like close combat was. Flamethrowers is a lot more finicky now. They are still good, but I mean, they now are less reliable because you lose your ammo on a 1 or a 2, not just a 1. So I mean, so that means now that most of V3 for me and for a lot of other competitive players is about delivering enough point blank fire to actually finish off enemy units, or to whittle them down to a point where I can charge them and kill them in close combat. That is the whole game for me now. That's the way I finish units, and I would suggest to you rookie players that you start thinking about having multiple units go after the same enemy unit. Don't have one of each of your units go after one of the enemy's units and, shoot a little bit there, shoot a little bit there. Having multiple of your units going after the same enemy unit and killing that dead is actually the way that you remove enemy units completely. And I see this mistake happen quite often, that you'll spread your units out saying, okay, this unit attacks that one, this unit attacks that one, this unit attacks that one. And what happens is you'll maybe give 1 or 2 casualties across the board and you'll get pins, but you'll get 1 or 2 pins everywhere. right? And 1 or 2 pins is not enough to stop a unit and remove it, right? You need a lot more than that. So either you pin a unit to just stop it for the next turn, in which case we're talking 3, maybe 4 pins, or you shoot it and kill it by pouring in fire into that 1 unit. Multiple units is the way to go. So that is my advice. Kill the unit dead. Stone dead. Cheers.